Episode 23.
Yep. Fuck out of here, sis.
Fuck out of here, sis. I mean, yeah. I feel like that's the vibe just for life lately. So, I mean, we picked a good title, I guess. What the heck was I gonna lead with?
How was your week? Did anything happen? Anything happen worthwhile?
No. Just like overworked and underpaid, but other than that, just pretty chill.
Actually last Thursday was supposed to go on a date. Like this guy was going to travel from, I think he was from Lancaster.
Yeah.
And he was like, we had been talking before, but then I found out he was in Lancaster and I was like, I don't know. It's like long distance.
Seems like a lot.
I just don't even trust myself with a short distance relationship right now. Like, how am I going to do long distance? So I was like,
know thyself.
So I told him that. I was like, I'm working on some issues right now. Like, I foresee that might be an issue. I tried it before with a different guy and it was like, well, I'm going to see you once a week, maybe. But, anyway,
he was guy like I'm good at seeing, like I'm good with seeing a girl once a week. I need my me time. Was that the same guy that was like I need like 5 hours? Oh, this is a different guy.
No, that's a different guy. I don't think we even went on a date.
Yeah.
This guy, I can't even get into that Baltimore guy, but he's fine. Like we're friends now. Like we're just cool. Like we're cool. But the guy from Lancaster, he hit me up recently and was like, "Can we please try to go on a date and see if we vibe?" And I'm like, yeah, sure. So then, like, fast forward, he's like, let's hang out, like, this Thursday, the past Thursday that happened, and then just complete crickets. And then, like, tries to talk to me like nothing happened,
like,
and that
you didn't have a plan?
It irks the shit out of me.
We had a plan.
So I've been, like, kind of ignoring him, and I'm like...
I would have been like, we had a plan.
I want to be like, can we address the elephant in the room? But I'm also like, I didn't want to go on a date in the first place. He begged for one, and I was like, all right, I'm willing to move on it. Let's do it. And then crickets. I'm like, I don't care enough to even argue with you.
I feel like we need to call the men out on their bullshit, right?
Accountability.
See, it's like, yeah, you have to be like, dude, what happened to the date? Like, did you forget? Like, it's almost like, you know, when your parent does something fucked up, like real fucked up, and then you're like, when you're growing up, and then like they just like act like they don't even apologize. They come downstairs and act like they didn't just freak the fuck out on your ass.
Hey, buddy,
how's it going? How you feeling? And I'm like,
where's the apology?
What's going on? And then it's like we just grow up thinking that's normal, but it's not. Like it's called being accountable for your actions, being responsible for your actions. Yeah, no. He's got to be like, we did plan a date and you just pretended like, I guess it was easier to just pretend.
I think maybe
the plan wasn't made.
Maybe because it wasn't a concrete plan.
It was like maybe.
It was like, all right, well, it
was like maybe Thursday.
It was like, do you want to do Thursday? I said, yeah, I can probably make that work. And then it was like kind of just random conversations in between and no like, maybe I should have said definitely this
but don't
time,
you think...
but shouldn't probably I can make that work. I feel like he should have been like, let's do 7 p.m. Like, where are we going? Like, we're going here. Something.
Is it sexist for me to think that men need to do that? Like, if they're like, we're going to go on a date, I'm like, cool. They gotta take charge and be like, this day, this time, we're going to this restaurant. Like, to me, it's a mad turn off when they're like, we're going to go on a date. What do you want to do? Is Thursday going to work? Is a time even in the, like, pick a time.
I think that's like an attraction thing. I think that if their guy is not like that, I'm automatically like, well, I'm not doing it. So, I mean, I guess it depends on what you're into.
I need a man that's going to take charge.
Yes.
That's going to help me. Like, it's going to make the plans, and I'm going to be like, and he's going to be like, pick this outfit, this kind of vibe, and like get ready for the date. Because that to me is attractive.
Yes.
Where they're like wish-washy, and they're like, what do you like?
What do you want to do?
And I'm like, I'll do it, but I'll begrudgingly do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. And I'm like,
maybe it's a toxic trait, but
it might be, but I'm also like, if that's what you're attracted to, that's what you're attracted to. I'm attracted to a man who takes shit by the reins.
I also think it might be deeper than that because like I'm an insecure person and I'm like, I don't know if somebody likes me by the hour. I'm like, you still like me? You still into me? So I'm like, if a guy's like, oh, you want to go on a date and then like makes no effort to even acknowledge that the date was going to happen. I'm like, is he even into me?
That's
where if a guy's
thing.
like, oh, yes, we're going here, we're going there, and they're being like taking an initiative, that means they want to fucking do it. Like I need to feel like you want to do it.
Yeah. Like you're being intentional. Like, you're like, I'm doing this.
Otherwise, I'm like, he probably thinks I'm not that cute and he's just a fuckboy.
I'm not even like, I don't go to, he thinks I'm not that cute. I go to, he's not taking this seriously at all.
Yeah.
Like he's,
or it's just like, it's just like another
because
thing.
Like then you post a gym selfie and he's back in your DMs and I'm like, okay, so it's not an attraction thing. It's a
laziness.
It's literally like, I guess I didn't feel like, I don't know. I can't speak for him. Or maybe,
it's like, we also live in like a weird time where it's like you make plans and then the plans come and you're like, I just don't feel like it. I need to prioritize my feelings. And then you're like, she's not going to notice if I don't hit her up. We'll just pretend it didn't happen. And like, I'd rather sit on the couch and scratch my happy trail and watch comedy or something. I don't fucking know. Like, that's a vibe, but like,
it is some kind of vibe.
It's something, but it's just like, if you're like, oh, you think Thursday and it's a first date and you're not even making the attempt at the first date. How's the second and third going to go?
Yeah. Unless you really click, and then it's like, because I do have a little bit of toxicity in me where I'm like, you're not a priority until you show me that you deserve to be. So the first date to me is like,
But if you make an effort to make the first date happen, that helps your situation.
It does help your cause.
I'm
immediately turned on. Like, I'm like, yes,
all right,
he made the plan. We're going here.
Yeah, attractive.
I'm like, you're already helping your case here. You know what I mean?
Pretending nothing happened and going, how are you? When you planned a date that never came to fruition is a little odd. It's not even, what am I trying to say? It's not even unattractive. It's just bizarre. it's just kind of like, what are we doing, bud? Like,
and like the funny part is this happens a lot. It's not like uncommon.
That's what
I've
I
had
mean.
Several guys.
Because I've heard this from you several times, and I'm like, is this a new brand of man that's like, I just don't care that much. It's fine.
I guess, or maybe.
And
if
you don't care, if you're that apathetic about your life, we're not going to click.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good. Dude. It's tough out here.
I was listening to a podcast though, and it's Jordan Jensen's podcast, The Comedian. I forget what it's fucking called. It's called whatever. LMFAO or so. I don't fucking know. Party Rock. I don't know what what it's called. But she has a podcast. She has two podcasts. But she has one where she's alone and she interviews comedians. Mm-hmm. And she's interviewing Neil Brennan, which, he's a funny guy. Check out his stand-up. I forget which one is the gold one, but there is one that's awesome. But she's talking to him. I had no idea who he was until I looked up his picture and I was like, oh, it's the guy that looks like a Bush baby.
Yeah, he looks a little creepy.
Yeah, and they were talking about porn and masturbation, and they were talking about how he was kind of pissing me off a little bit because he was talking about how he's like, oh, women have all these tools, right? Which they do. They have vibrators. We got all the crazy stuff, right? Yeah. And it's like and then you power drill your pussy and your clitoris has nerve endings that get fucked up. And then when you go to have sex, it if you do it too much, it can fuck with your sex, climaxing. It can fuck with that.
Okay.
I follow that. Mm-hmm. But then he was trying to tell me that that can't happen to men. It doesn't happen to men. And I was like, what?
Dude.
No, that can't happen to men. And he was saying
why not?
Men can't he was saying that porn doesn't affect men. I was like, what are you fucking talking about? What are you talking about?
He
this
know
is an epidemic.
This literally right now, this is an epidemic. Men in their 30s, when you're supposed to be the horniest jackrabbit you've ever been, have ED because they watch too much porn.
Yeah, and also he's like, oh, and your clit's gonna get callous, saying all this nasty shit about women's pussies. And I'm like, you don't think a dick can get callous from jerking it off so much?
Listen, honey, I've seen a calloused dick before. And you don't even know it's calloused until you've experienced one that's not. Okay? But that shit's diabolical.
Just to say that it can happen to women and not to men is just, it's just not correct.
I've never even heard of a calloused clitoris.
I've never heard of it either. I've heard of
it sounds like a superhero name.
I've heard of jerking off too much and your clitoris being like, I've had enough.
Yeah, the nerve endings being like not as sensitive. That makes sense.
Because you're like vibrating on 10 every day, and then you go to have sex and it's like it just ain't a vibrator. I understand that.
And then you
sentiment.
have to use your vibrator during sex, and then you're like every time, and then the guy's getting like, oh well, I'm not.
I can't do it. Yeah, so what? Fucking shut up.
But also take a break.
Take a break, both of you.
All of you.
Women, men.
Everyone.
Look, it's not mutually exclusive. It's not just happens to women. I was like, no, there's
it's
no.
Not a
I refuse
Where is he
to
getting
believe
his
it.
facts from? Wikipedia?
Himself? Maybe his own personal life?
Just because he can jerk off like 500 times a day and feel fine doesn't mean
like,
that's
I don't even know that he's doing that. It's just like, where are you getting your information? Do you talk to your bros about their callous dicks? I don't think so. I mean, guys are gross.
Do you
maybe.
talk to your girlfriends about their
callous
clitoris? Like,
callous clit is wild.
The whole thing is insane.
Is that the title?
Please no.
Please do not do this.
I actually thought about that too, but no, maybe not. No, you just take a break, hun. Like I feel like everyone's experienced that where they're using their toy a lot and they're like, it's a little lackluster.
And then you go to have sex and you're like, I need my power tool.
Well, I don't have that. I think that to me, like me personally, sex is better than the toy. Just always.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying when it comes to climaxing, sometimes if you're using the toy too much and then you go to have sex, it's not going to work.
There are women that have that experience. Yes, I agree. But I'm saying just take a break. Put it away.
Just take a break. Stop watching porn.
Yeah, don't watch. Why are we still watching porn, guys?
Why are we still doing this?
It's not even fun.
It's just also like... It's like when you're done, you're like, what the fuck?
Dude, it depends.
What the fuck?
It depends. If you like, I feel like sometimes you'd be like, I just want to like get it over with. And you're watching like 30 seconds of porn. And if that does it for you, that's fine. But if you're on page 8,
or you're like on like your time marker video, 9 minutes and 35 seconds, you need to put it down.
And if you're like, you know what, this isn't doing it for me, I gotta up the ante, and the porn's getting worse and worse.
Yeah,
and then
you need to stop.
Like you need to stop. Like literally,
it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And it's like sometimes it's like I don't watch porn straight up.
No,
at all.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I'm done with it. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, should I watch porn? And then I go to go into the porn website. That's enough for me to be like, I'm doing something bad, and then I come. It's fine.
Oh my God, that's the foreplay.
Yeah. It's just like, I'm not supposed to do this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, that's enough for me. I'm good. I'm not watching a crazy video where the woman's cringe as fuck.
Literally fake.
Everything is fake.
Fake.
You can read the fake. The acting is terrible. And I'm like, I'm just not... I just am not into it.
You heard it here, guys. Porn is fake and gay.
It is. It is a little gay sometimes, too. Because, like, if you're a guy and you're watching a guy fuck a girl and you're like, yeah, this is awesome. You're jerking off to another man's dick, essentially. I know there's a lot going on. There's a lot
and then
of
you
layers.
end up being Diddy in real life and you want to watch a guy fuck a girl and that's going to get you off.
Diddy is lame. Diddy is lame for that, man. It's just like, he watched too much porn.
Yeah.
That's literally what happened.
That's what we discovered. He watched too much porn and he is rich and has expendable money and now can pay for like a Broadway production of porn in front of his very eyes.
That's insane.
That's literally what it is.
But it's like he should have just stopped watching porn. That's literally the message. Just stop watching it. And then
you heard it here first, Diddy.
Yeah.
You got to stop with the porn. Okay, bud?
And it's like escalating. And speaking of escalating, we're reading the Epstein files. Next thing you know,
eels.
Sorry. Next thing you know, you're rich and famous and you're sex trafficking children. I don't understand how it is happening. I don't understand it.
Dude, we need to touch on the Epstein files. We don't want to delve too deep, but
it's too dark.
There have been so many conspiracy theories and then things like stories going out of control. So I need to know where they're getting the fact that he's sacrificing children in a satanic ritual and eating them.
Babies. Yeah. Where did we get this? How did we get here?
Because I'm reading the files, and I saw one testimony where a guy said that he saw them dismembering babies and eating their intestines. This is one testimony. The guy also said he dabbles in shrooms and other psychedelics.
Yeah,
so
I did see that one too.
All right.
It's like, it's bad when you're reading the Epstein files like it's a novel. You know what I mean? Like every night I'm trying to read this and dissect this, and I'm just like, it's not doing anything good.
It's bad.
It's bad for your brain. And also it's like they gave us just enough, but like just enough to be interested, but not enough information to understand the context in the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's just bizarre to me that our government is literally burying a sex trafficking ring, right? Because that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's like, to me, this is like become like this weird, like it's political. It's a political issue, I guess, because it's our government. But now it's becoming like right versus left again, like it always is.
It should just be right versus wrong.
Yeah.
Like, take
straight
politics out of it. It's pedo versus not pedo.
Yeah. Protect pedophiles or don't. Make a decision.
Right?
And it's like, I don't know why this has become what it is, but it's like when people have like, these sexual allegations going on, I don't care who you are. If you are accused of raping a child, you did that shit. I don't care who the fuck you are. Who do you know now in your life that is accused of raping a child? Nobody? And if they were, I'd be like, stay the fuck away from that person. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't understand how we're like, but they probably didn't do it. It's probably a lie.
Well, there was a guy, I can't name names, but in the club industry when we were in it, that was accused of, arrested for like child porn and like
then
all
he
this
did
shit,
that
right?
shit.
And it was like, dude, I always had a bad feeling about this guy. Every time he would try to hug me, I would like get like a thing up my back, like, ew, like, you know what I mean, when your skin's crawling.
Yeah, like and you just immediately trust your gut, trust your instinct.
I don't like him. And then I was like, maybe I'm being a bitch. You know what I mean? Like I tried to be like, all right, maybe I'm being judgmental, but there was something in my body that was like, do not trust this person.
Yeah.
So then like, I think I gave him like one hug in his life. And then after, it was like his birthday or something. I was like, just hug the man, just do it. But my skin crawled. And then after that, I wouldn't hug him and he would be like upset. He'd be like, you didn't hug me. And I'm like, I'm not a huggy person, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he got arrested for child porn. And like, there's people that were friends with him that were trying to make excuses. And I'm like, no, he did that shit. Like, they literally have evidence. It was like a literal...
You don't get arrested for child porn if you don't have child porn.
It was like a sting operation where, like, the cop literally got him on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like maybe he did that. It was like he definitely did that
But
shit.
that's what I mean. It's like pounds and pounds of evidence on Epstein, and now our government's being like, that didn't happen. And I'm like, are you gonna try to gaslight us? It's not gonna work. And like, what's his face? Trump is mentioned a million times in the fucking files, but not even that. Like, Woody Allen is mentioned like twice as much. And he's like his closest friend, confidant, talking to him daily. He's talking to his wife constantly. And the thing is, for me, is like the Woody Allen thing was he was a pedophile in front of us. Like, he was dating Mia Farrow and met Mia Farrow in 78, they said. Mm-hmm. And then Mia Farrow adopted her daughter, Soon Yi, in 1978. Woody Allen was dating Mia Farrow and met her around 1980. So Soon Yi would have been 10 years old. So he met this girl when she was 10. Mm-hmm. And then marries her in 1991 and says they had a fling when she was 21. You married your daughter, or you dated your daughter. No, they got married in 1997. I'm trying to like math it out because it's absolutely insane, because he's 45 when he meets her. She's 10. Mm-hmm. Then she's
so you're attracted
21
to your daughter, like
when
your
they
adopted daughter.
Get together. Fuck that shit. No, you were fucking a kid. I refuse to believe that she turned 21 and he fell in love with her when she was an adult, because that's creepy as shit. You're dating a woman. She has a 10-year-old daughter. You marry the 10-year-old daughter. are you okay? And it's like open pedophilia in front of everybody. Nobody says a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no wonder this happened. Because this happens all the time. Where like men talk to little girls inappropriately, like even in the 90s, like talking to Britney Spears when she's a child about like her dress and how beautiful she is. And like saying inappropriate things to her, but I can't wait till she turns 18. The countdown to the Olsen twins turn 18.
Oh, yeah. And then Ashton Kutcher, when he was doing the Punk'd, and he was like, Hillary Duff, we can't wait till she turns 18. She was like 15 or 16
and it's like,
at the time.
No wonder this fucking happened. Because it's just swept under the rug when men talk disgustingly about little girls.
Like, let's think about the fact that there are, like, thousands of allegations against different men.
Yeah.
And there's only one person in jail, and it's a woman.
That's the thing.
And they closed the case? You said in 2005. We just found out they tried to close the case.
In 2025, last year, they were like, there's no
Case
evidence
closed.
that Epstein trafficked victims to other people. He only like trafficked them to himself. When it's known by all these testimonies that he provided girls for rich people to have sex with. And I'm like, you can't trick us anymore. Like, this is getting absolutely ridiculous. Like, you can go up and say, you know, this person wasn't shot in the back 6 times in front of America when you see the video that he was. Like, it's not going to work anymore. We can see that you're lying. So it's just like getting out of control at this point. I'm like that they think they can just... It's like literally some George Orwell shit. Like, it's just like, let's just give it to them, show it in front of their faces, and then say that's not true.
Yeah.
Being gaslit by the government is
and
crazy.
then, like, we were reading the like the keywords. They were saying pizza's a code. They were saying muffins might be. No, we thought muffins was a code just because this guy's obsessed with frickin' muffins.
Dude,
and bagels.
It must be a code because unless this man pizza, muffins, bagels, he's eating copious amounts of carbs.
He would
if
be
not,
like morbidly
he would be
obese.
300 pounds.
Yeah, right?
I refuse to believe it.
And then we see that there's this, they keep talking about cream cheese, right? So I sent Mo the screenshot because I'm like, maybe they are eating babies because listen, we don't really have any evidence. But there was a text that said, there's millions of babies, but it's rare to find a good vegetable cream cheese. And someone, I think it was Jeffrey Epstein, put laugh out loud. Yeah, I don't think baby is in the same category as cream cheese. And I'm like, are they talking about like as a delicacy? Are they actually eating babies? But
it's bizarre and
take
it's
that
really
out of
freaky.
Take that out of it for a second because I'm not sure that we have enough evidence that they're sacrificing and eating babies.
Only the testimony of Sasha Riley says they were sacrificing and eating children, dismembering babies or something.
Yeah, so take this out of it for a second, right?
Let's just take it away. It doesn't
it's
have
still
to...
terrible. Like, people are like, oh my God, are you seeing this sacrificing baby stuff? Do you know that it's still terrible if that was not happening? We are selling children to grown adults.
Yeah. And then there's an email that's viral, that's an Epstein thing, that said like, oh, cute Brazilian girl, 19 years old, but in the email it had that equal sign in front of the one.
They're all wonky.
And they're like, oh, it's she's not 9. Like people were reading it as 9 years old. And they're like, oh my God, she's 9 years old. And they're like, oh no, she's 19. And people are going, oh well, 19. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? We're like trafficking women, whether they're children or women, they're human beings. I don't know why it has to be like the outrage is more escalated. I understand children, yes, they're innocent. Like,
but we know children are involved. We know women are involved. You know
but I'm
like,
I don't know why it has to be like, oh, she's not 9, she's 19 in this email. So like, I guess it's like she could have been a consenting adult, which we know this man was trafficking women that were victims. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, why are we doing this? Why are we? Oh my God. It's like getting into the nuances of it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, why are we nitpicking this kind of stuff? It's just bizarre.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's nasty.
Gross. Yeah, but I mean, that's the world that we're in right now. We also were watching this documentary about kidfluencers. Like, this is kind of on the same wave, but not.
Yeah, it's
obviously.
like exploiting your child
they were
for YouTube views and
money.
monetization.
Yeah.
And like, it got to a point where this woman was like filming these kids and they were like a group of children, and she was like, it became not fun for them because she's just like, oh, they're like putting on an act every day. It's like, you know, we're two consenting adults that do a podcast. Some days I'm like, I don't want to do this. These are children. And they're like, we don't want to do this. And the mom's like, well, you have to. And they got unfun because they're not even doing like fun kid stuff. They're like being forced to act in skits that they don't want to act in.
Also being forced to like have a crush or dress like
or kiss
in
each
like,
other.
Almost like, oh, take your tank top off and wear your sports bra as a child. Like they're like the literal mom is coaching them to do this.
Because she wants to get more views from pedos.
Yeah, because she doesn't care how she gets the views. She's like, well, whatever sells. You know
another
what I mean?
Another Netflix documentary that should have been named Pedo Mom.
Yeah, it went completely off the rails. Me and Mo were watching the first 2 episodes. We're like kind of dragging, but yeah, we get it. They don't want to film, but they're making millions of dollars.
Yeah, and they're like turning the friends against each other and being like, unfollow
like,
this
wow,
person.
this is
toxic.
And she's like, oh, you don't even know the worst of it. And we're like, if the worst of it is getting each other to unfollow each other, like, sorry you guys don't have views, but like
it is what it is.
That's like mid, you know what I mean? So then literally the next episode
we're literally
comes
like,
on.
this thing is getting stale bread. Like, I'm about to turn this shit off.
Then the next episode comes on. Turns out the main mom that was like with all, I forget
filming
her name.
the
Tiffany?
children.
Was that her name? Tiffany or something?
Tiffany sounds right.
She was filming with the children. Turns out she was molesting the children in certain ways. It doesn't go into huge detail, but she was like, you know, touching them unconsensually.
And we're like, I take it back. I take it back. We need to de-escalate. We need less drama. What the fuck is going on?
Because it went from 0 to 100. We literally were like, oh my God.
0 to 10,000.
I was like, I feel so bad for saying it needed to get worse because now it got worse and I want to take it back.
Not that it needed to get worse, but it needed to get more entertaining. And we were like, the drama is not drama-ing enough. And then it turns to that. And I'm like, what the fuck?
So anyway, there's this part where the woman was like, tackling the kid on the bed and rubbing the kid with her hand, but she uses the cat as a scapegoat for sexual assault. Like she says, like, my hand is actually Lenny's tail, and she's doing like a weird voice, like the cat's voice. Like, I'm Lenny and I'm wiping you with my dick.
Why are you doing that?
Hold up. Hold the phone.
Like incriminating the fucking cat? Are we okay?
Because first of all,
listen. If I were the cat, I'd just be like, me?
That's what I said. I'm like, the cat's probably in the corner going, wait a minute. Did she just, my dick?
Did she just throw me out of the box? She shouldn't be laughing, but still, like, what the fuck? Why'd you bring the cat into this?
Poor Lenny.
Yeah, Lenny did nothing.
Lenny now has a sexual allegation against him. And it's like, listen, we said if you have one sexual allegation from a child, you're guilty. But fucking Lenny, come on, Lenny.
Innocent.
Lenny's innocent.
But also, the whole thing for me is like, does she think that kid is stupid? Like, does she think that kid is stupid? She literally immediately went to her mom and went, this lady's molesting me. She didn't go, Lenny the cat is molesting me.
Molested me.
Like, this is Lenny. What are you talking about? Are you insane?
What in the mental illness is going on here?
And I don't.
And how are you going to
Did she go to jail? I don't think she did.
No, nothing.
Oh,
I don't think
nothing
anything
happened to her.
She might still be making YouTube videos with her daughter. And then her daughter's crying, going, my mom's the best person ever. And I'm sure her mom coached her to do this and cry on YouTube.
She's groomed.
She's groomed by her own mother. And I feel bad. I literally was watching this going, this girl's life is ruined.
Yeah.
Like, she's literally going to be destroyed.
Well, it's like, to go back to the Woody Allen thing, like, Soon Yi is involved with the Epstein stuff, right? She's, like, very close to Epstein. She's friends with Epstein, right? And she was on, I forget who got accused of, like, raping a 15-year-old. Love it. And she's on email going, I can't believe this 15-year-old would come out and say that about him. He's such a nice guy. I hate when women take advantage of men like that, when she knew full well what she was doing. And I'm like, Soon Yi, girl, no. Because, like, part of me feels bad. Part of me is like, kind of fuck her. Like,
wake
a little
up.
bit. Wake up. But I'm like, she was brainwashed since she was 10.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't even know how to feel about it. I'm in a weird place with her because I'm like, yeah, she's older now. she's a woman, but she's like, she's been completely just from a child, completely brainwashed and groomed.
You could tell from the emails that a lot of them are brainwashed. Some of them are still brainwashed. Like,
Some
they're
of
like, oh
them
my
love
God,
'em.
I care for you, and this is really messing up my life. And dude, there was one email that disturbed me because it was like sending him a picture, and then she wrote back like, oh, I know I don't look 16 anymore, but was it okay? I'm like, oh my God.
And it's like, I mean, no offense, but like, I hope they killed him because it's coming out that he might not be dead or whatever they're saying. There's like conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, if he's not going to be put in jail, I hope he's just not walking around alive.
Like right in a different country somewhere.
That would be insane. That would be absolutely
blowing
insane.
BB.
But
What if he's blowing BB? Blowing BB Netanyahu?
dude, but it's also like that would be insane, but it's like it wouldn't be beyond the scope of things because
It wouldn't shock me.
they're protecting pedophiles. So why would they not protect one of their main contributors? Why would
Right.
they kill him when they could just say he died and do something else?
Remember, there were reports too, like the guy that was like one of the guards was like, there was a truck, like an unmarked truck out like the day that he was there. And we're all wondering what this truck was for. And he's like, all the guards that were supposed to be checking on him didn't check on him between the hours they were supposed to.
Yeah. But
So
we
it's
know that he
like-
was either killed or he's alive.
Or moved.
He did not kill himself.
No.
I refuse to believe it.
Mm-mm.
Not with this big of a cover-up happening currently. And some dude was giving me shit for not, like, caring about it 6 years ago. And I was like, I was in my mid-20s.
but
I thought
also
he was
no
arrested. I
one-
never would have thought.
No one knew this was a government cover-up till all this is coming out.
Yeah.
And even if 10% of it is true, it's diabolical and it's completely messed up.
Yeah.
But it's like back in the day, it's like we just thought it was a pedophile sex trafficking ring and the guy was in jail and then he committed suicide. That was the story. The only
Yeah.
reason why we have a fuller scope now is because they forced the files to be released. And we only have, 3% of the files released or some shit?
Like, not even close, and they're all redacted, so you have no idea who the fucking guys
And
are.
then-
All the victims are not redacted. All the offenders are redacted.
It's
and I'm
an-
like,
it's a shit
obvious.
show.
It's a fucking shit show.
It's a shit show. But
And I'm like, and there's no class. There's no decorum. We're screaming at each other. Like, the government is just
Dude,
acting
I
like
literally-
children throwing tantrums.
because I was like watching our old clips and we were talking about how like we need to make the Love is Blind reunion ratchet again. I was like, yo, that whole like press conference, that was more ratchet.
Yeah, the hearing with Pam Bondi was
Yeah,
like
the
more ratchet than Love is
that
Blind.
was more ratchet than the reality TV shows I'm watching. I'm like, can we get that kind of level of drama where I need it and not
Yeah.
in our government? Can
Why
we
are
be
we
professional?
why are we trying to be classy on reality television, but our own government's not trying to be classy in the slightest?
Dude, it's wild.
It's just so strange, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I guess like to a degree, yeah, it's fake. Like when you are like a news person and you're doing the like, hey, a school was shot today.
No,
and you're
I'm
doing
all-
like the
listen.
like it's like it's fine to be real, but to be like
That's what
just
I'm
like
saying.
ratchet and not like I'm fine with being real. It's just like it's not there's no class.
You can have passion and professionalism.
Yeah. And you can have passion and still be a class act.
Yeah.
You're like AOC does it. She's not dropping F-bombs and acting like a psycho. Jasmine Crockett, she's eloquent, she's mad, she's passionate, but she's not like doing the famed outrage and like stomping her feet and hitting her hand on the desk and like, you know what I mean? Like it's like
Yeah.
different. And it's like, I don't know. I just like, we got to get back to like having some class. That's all I got to say.
Add some class, will ya?
But yeah, I don't know. It's just we're in the world's darkest timeline, I think. It's just like, how did we get here? How did we get to this point? How is this even real?
Yeah, it feels fake. It feels like a fever dream.
Yeah. That's what it feels like to me. Like even the whole like Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk thing. I'm like, how is this real? It doesn't.
Oh, she did that shit, bro. The more that comes out, I'm like, she did that fucking shit. She's part of it in some capacity.
Yeah.
She's somehow linked to sex trafficking. Everyone is. It's a new thing.
Is this a new thing? Like you just become rich and you're like, I need more money. And what's a good money scheme is selling women and children.
Well, I literally
I'm
started.
so confused
I'm starting
by it.
to think that there's a level of achievable, like, oh, I want to have money, I want to be rich, and then you're comfortable. And then I think there's the level of rich where it's almost like you need to pick a side. Like, it's like the dark side and the light side, where you're like, I need more money, and if it's sex trafficking children, then so be it. And I'm like,
but it's
no
like, how do you
money,
justify that?
no amount of money could make me do anything like that to compromise
That's what
my
I'm
morals.
saying. Like, I was watching a fucking show where this guy was like a cult leader, and he's like, oh, he's like threatening to kill people in the cult, and he's like, in order to save this guy in the cult, your wife's gonna have to blow me. And he goes,
I'm sorry,
I
for
agreed,
laughing.
and my wife actually opted to do it, and you would be surprised what you do to save someone's life. What? Excuse me? I was just like, why don't you go call the cops? Like, this is what I mean about, like, compromising your morals for, like, he thought for God, for the greater good.
He thought that God
You're
wanted...
okay with prostituting out your wife. She opted to do it. And when I saw the fucking, like, the mug shot, I was like, she would have blew anybody at any point. Like, it was just like, she was just the type of lady.
She would have blown a baboon if you told her to.
Like, she was willing and ready. I don't know why I was like, yeah, she would. Like, as soon as in the reenactment, they're making her like this like little dainty, cute wife. And I'm like, oh my God, not the wife. And then I see the photo and I'm like, it checks. She ended up like being like the cult follower, like the cult followers, like girl to the very end. Like when she went to jail, you're like
she was loyal.
She was, yeah. I mean, that blowjob thing was a sting operation. He knew about it before. Like, that was just made up. That he had to save someone's life.
Yeah, she probably
just
already
wanted
knew
to do on
it.
the back end. You know what I mean? Like, she was like,
she was excited.
How
about
do we
it.
how do I cheat on my husband with you? Like, how do we make this happen? He's like, I got an idea. And I'm like, but the thing is, how'd you fall for it, buddy?
Dude, that's
he fell
insane.
for it.
That's wild.
And I'm just like, I don't know. It's just like, like morals out the window. This is what I mean. And I'm like, at what point are you like, oh, so you can make a lot of money if you sex traffic kids? What? Or you, let me go call the cops on this person real quick. Let me go get the FBI involved. Oh wait, they'll cover it up.
They'll cover it up. Well, that's what they were saying. Also, the FBI gave the DOJ already redacted things. So they're like, we don't even know if we can go far back enough to get them unredacted. They might have just be like that. We might not be able to get them.
Which is crazy.
It's psychotic. So the FBI is covering it up.
So who in the FBI is
fried.
blowing Bubba?
We're fried, bro.
We're cooked.
It doesn't mean that they're blowing Bubba. It means that they're either threatened or they're being paid off. That's it. It's a money thing, or or they're scared for their lives. And I think that's
or they're helping sell the kids.
Yeah. Well,
if it got real dark.
So I'm saying it's a money thing.
Yeah, but I'm also like, okay, they keep saying if this all comes out, let's just say it all comes out, it's going to collapse everything. I'm like, let it collapse. It sucks right now. It's not working out. Capitalism blows right now.
Dude,
like
a kid literally got kidnapped out of his apartment complex by ICE in Lindenwold this morning.
Yeah, but it's just even beyond
it's not
that,
fun.
Even beyond
it's not fun
that,
here anymore.
Us working 40 hours a week where we don't have health care. Like, let's just reorganize the government in a different way. Let's just figure out a better way. There's got to be a better way. We literally are making our own prison. There's other like places where it's like nicer, where they're like, oh, you get 3 days off instead of 2 days off. And we're going to have a new like 30-hour work week instead of a 40-hour work week. It's plausible. It can happen. So just let it collapse. Let's start from scratch. It's not a big deal. We want the pedos out. I don't know why we're like being like, oh, well, the whole thing, like that's a threat.
It's going to be a lot of work. We're going to have to rebuild.
We're going to have to get rid of all the pedophiles. They're keeping everything running so smoothly. They're not. I thought Bad Bunny's performance was lit.
Dude, I thought it was a lot of fun.
It was fun. I don't know why we're freaking out. I think it was pretty rad. Like, you know, in aspects of Super Bowls, like they're supposed to be entertaining. Mm-hmm. Like I hate when it's just a person singing on stage. Like they have to have dancers. They have to have the choreography. Yeah. It's got to be a production. And honestly, he ate that shit. Yeah. It was good. But yeah.
Yeah, I like the set. Super colorful. Lady Gaga shocked me. She came out. I was like, oh my God, Lady Gaga.
It said that she was gonna come out. They're like, oh, this is like who we think is gonna come out, and I'm like, how do they get this information? I would never think Lady Gaga would perform at the Super Bowl with Bad Bunny.
I didn't know at all. Went in the
but I
dark.
love Lady Gaga. I stan Lady Gaga, so I'm glad she showed up.
Dude, she could not salsa for shit. But
the song was also off timing.
Yeah, but when I was watching her, I did notice.
It seemed like she was trying to dance and sing and was like, what the fuck is going on?
I think she was playing Mental Olympics. She's like, I'm too white for this shit. But her voice, like unmatched. Like when I was like even off timing, this bitch sounds amazing.
Yeah, I love Lady Gaga. I was so happy to see her. I was like, and Ricky Martin. Our
Dude,
boy.
What'd you say? Our namesake.
Our namesake. Ricky Martin just showing up.
There's
I wanted him to be in it longer,
yes.
though. I was like, we need more Ricky Martin. Where'd he go?
He was in it for what, 30
seconds. But we killed it.
As soon as he entered, I went, oh, dude, well, I'm not even a Ricky Martin fan, but ever since, what was it, the VMAs?
Yeah, he did some crazy shit.
We were like, dude, he's an inspiration.
Yeah.
His vibe is unmatched. When he came on for 30 seconds, the entire thing got better.
Yeah.
I was like, this was good, and now it's been elevated. Like, I was like, what the heck? What kind of aura does this man have?
Yeah, I saw some weird
Ricky
meme.
Martin's gay, right?
Ricky Martin is gay.
I'm like,
right?
I would be a man.
I saw a weird meme.
I would become a man for Ricky Martin.
Yeah.
At this point.
If I were a straight man, I would become a gay man for Ricky Martin.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
He is, dude, there's something about him. I want to
Because being gay is a choice.
Oh, yeah.
So I would become gay if I were a straight man.
Being gay, being a choice is, I think it's, no, it's not accurate, okay?
Well, I saw the video of like Laura Clary that she was like, oh, if being gay is a choice and you've made the choice to be straight, that's kind of gay.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel that because why are you calling it a choice?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The people that say being gay is a choice, I agree that it is for them and that they're closeted gays. But on the flip side, I think everyone's a little gay. I think there's a spectrum of gay.
Yeah.
Right? And I was talking about this because, like, remember when I went on the date with that guy and he said, like, you're masculine?
Yeah.
And then he was crying to this Rihanna song on the couch. And I was looking at him and going, I wish I had the balls at the time now. I
like,
would.
you're a little
to
feminine.
be like, well, you're a bitch.
Whoa.
Like, you're feminine. You're crying right now. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like,
I guess
they all have
like
a tendency.
we all have femme mask energy. It's just sometimes it comes out a little bit heavy.
Yeah.
But it's just like even if a woman has masculine energy, is it cool to say that to a woman? I don't know. I think that's kind of like not a vibe. Not if you're trying
to talk to her or even trying to smash, honestly.
Because like you're like, because I don't know, because that gives me, okay, if you're advertising yourself as a straight man or you made the choice to be straight, and you go, oh, you're just like giving masculine, doesn't that kind of sound like I'm just not that into it? Because it's like you're saying you're straight and you like women, and then you call women masculine. It's like when the dude said I looked like Geddy Lee.
Dude.
It's just like, it's the same thing.
Remember
it's like
then
you look like a dude.
He was talking about Janae Aiko because we're watching music videos, and I was showing him a Halsey video because she looked
like,
fire.
She's masculine.
And he was like, oh yeah, she's pretty. He's like watching it, vibing it, going, wow, she is pretty. And then he's like, same thing, giving like masculine energy. And this is
because
like,
she's like fighting with a guy or
this
something.
Is like after he said he was gonna stop saying that about me. He's saying this about Halsey now, and I'm watching and I'm going, there's nothing masculine about this. It's empowering, and she looks hot as shit. And then Janae Aiko comes on, and he's like, oh, she's feminine. See, that's feminine. And I'm like,
because
she's talking
tiny and she's got the cute little voice.
Yeah,
and
but
she
she's
looks
also
like a little
talking
angel.
about wanting to fight her dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you listening to the lyrics?
He's just looking at her. He's just looking at her like she's a piece of meat. He's not even listening to her. He's not. Why listen?
Yeah. Well, anyway, I thought he was gay because of the Rihanna breakdown, right?
Because he cried.
I didn't literally think he was, but I was like, just noted because I'm like,
but also just
me a
constantly pointing out the masculine, feminine,
Yeah.
and then crying about
like,
Rihanna. It's adding up that he might be gay.
Right?
Probably.
I don't know. It wasn't very in my face, but then I was like, I don't know. He just gave a vibe a little bit. So then, like,
give a vibe.
This is like months later. We stopped talking again after that. And then with like months later, he's like, let's try to date. And I'm like, okay. So he doesn't like try to go on dates. He doesn't try to pay for dates. Like he's always got an excuse about something.
Doesn't he want to like just chill and do nothing?
He always wants to chill.
Yeah.
That was why we stopped talking. Because I'm like, I can't just chill. It's like you just want, like, it's like cuffing season. It's cold out. You don't want to be outside looking for a girl. You want to just find
You don't want to even be seen with a woman.
You want to find something cozy.
Because then it's going to look like you're together if you're out in public holding hands or something. Just like.
And then you want to see how it goes. And then when summer hits, you're like, bye, bitch. This wasn't a relationship. Are you crazy? So anyway, I was like, yeah, we're not going to vibe. So then we tried again, like months later. And I was like, come to my house. I'll make dinner. We can watch.
You're being the man that we want a man to be.
Yes. So then I was like, all right,
you chose to be straight.
We're trying one more time. We're trying one more time. And to me, this is masculine energy of me planning the date and saying, I'm maybe cooking for you.
I'm going to cook for you.
They fall for it. The men, because they want a mom. They're like, oh, cook me a meal.
I feel like it was a little masculine, but he probably is like, yeah, mommy,
he was
cook
like,
me a
cool.
meal. I'm the baby.
Yeah, this is exciting.
And women belong in the kitchen. So like it's feminine, but it's masculine at the same time. It's multifaceted, if you will.
Yeah. So then he is running late. So I prep, but I don't start cooking. So then he walks in probably like 30 minutes late, right? I let him in the house. And I'm like about to cook. He's like, oh, it's not ready yet. I'm like, bitch, you were late.
You were late.
I was like, I didn't want to just gauge it. And then you're eating a cold dinner. I want it to be fresh, man. And he's like, oh, okay, I guess. Like, you could have had it ready for me. I'm like, no, I couldn't because you were late.
Are you good?
And also, I was like, shut up. I'm about to cook for you. Like, don't ruin it. So then, like, I'm trying to cook and he's trying to, like, rub up on my butt and stuff. And I'm like, bro, no. Like, enough.
We're not like boyfriend, girlfriend.
We're not playing house right now. This is trying again. We're not going to pretend we're together. Go sit out. I was like, leave me alone. I'm trying to cook. Leave me the fuck alone. So then,
get out of the kitchen.
He's trying to get me to smoke weed. And I'm like, can I smoke after? I don't want to fuck up the food. I want to be sober for this. We can smoke right before we eat.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh my God. Okay, whatever. So then we were going to watch the new Dexter. So like a Dexter, like, at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if that even came to fruition. It was like his son or something show.
It's a prequel. I think it's Dexter and Deb as children, which seems stupid.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. We never watched it because
maybe it would be
he
good.
wanted to turn on The Ranch, which is easy television with Sam Elliott and Ashton Kutcher.
It's like the equivalent of King of Queens, but worse.
Or like the Reba McEntire show.
It's like a sitcom.
You know what it's like exactly?
2.5 Men.
No. Oh my God. What's the name of that one with Tim Allen?
Oh, Home Improvement.
Yes. Kinda. The newer one.
With the girls. It's
whatever.
Something of Men.
Whatever. It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But it's easy television, right? And he says he wants to watch this, and I was like, I don't know, man. Like, we said we're gonna watch this. And he was like, Yeah, but I want to watch this. Already annoying me.
You also didn't want to plan a date, and I like took the initiative and was like, I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna do this. Now it's
you
your
get
show.
to decide the show too. So I'm like, okay, whatever.
You're a bitch. Just say less. So you're the girl.
So I make the food. We sit down. I smoke a little bit. He brings weed. His weed always makes me feel like I'm literally tripping balls. I don't know if it's laced. So I take like 2 hits, and I'm like, I'm good, bro. So then he's like, I'm getting in a bad high. I'm not getting in the good high where you're like, sometimes you get high with a guy and you're like, I'll do anything. You know what I mean? I'm getting the high where I'm like paranoid a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's freaking me out. And I'm in my head going, he's watching the show. And for some reason, there's no warning. My head just goes, he's fucking gay. And I'm stuck on it. I'm literally stuck in this thought.
Just like the high weed purgatory of he's gay.
Literally nothing triggered it besides like looking at him. And I was like, he's gay. So then he starts trying to rub my thigh and I went, nope, not on that level. And he was like, oh, okay. So then we're watching The Ranch and Sam Elliott comes out in his tighty whities, right? And he's like,
Sam Elliott and his tighty whities.
a sight. Bro. And I'm literally
Sam
like,
Elliott's like 70 something years old. It's pretty
right?
sight.
He starts laughing like way too hard for me, like way too hard. And
Yeah,
I'm
but
looking
dudes
at him.
laugh at that shit.
I'm looking at him like horrified because I'm like
He's gay.
more evidence,
ammunition.
more evidence.
Yeah.
So I'm going like trying to laugh, but it's not that funny. So then he's like, he needs to get out of here, right? And I'm like, right. Okay.
His tighty
Why does he
whities.
need to get out of here? Are you getting a boner?
Yeah.
Like, and
Didn't he say like I can't stop looking at his package?
yeah, he said I can't stop looking at his area. And he goes like this. And I was like, hold up.
You can't
Why?
stop looking at it.
Yeah.
I would understand like one of us, like I can't stop looking at it and not saying
dude,
anything.
and he's not like packing. It's not like you're like, and if he was and he was focused on it.
Yeah, but it's like a dude in sweatpants. Like even if he's not,
you're inspecting it.
You're checking.
Me, I looked at it for like 3 seconds, so I'm like, I might be a little more masculine. Maybe he's right. Maybe like I don't know. The dynamic
like, yeah,
is I'm not looking down at a 75-year-old man's tighty whities for more than 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's like locked it. We're good.
Yeah,
he's like I can't look
can't
away.
Stop looking at his area.
It looks
so
it's
then,
a sight. Like,
so then
what?
I'm like, okay, that's weird. But I'm like, stop doing like and he's trying to get me to smoke more, and I'm going, you don't want me to, trust me, because it's bad.
You're like, I'm already in a bad
I
way.
wanted to be like, it's bad for you right now. It's not looking
not
good.
working.
I'm like playing mental Olympics. And
trying
then
to convince me that you're convince myself that you're straight.
Ashton Kutcher walks into the scene and he goes, how tall do you think Ashton Kutcher is? And I'm like, I don't know. I never really thought about it. He looks tall. He looks tall, right? I'm like, yeah, I guess he looks kind of tall in this. I don't know if it's the set or the way they set it up. No, he looks about my height. I think that if we were standing next to each other, we would be eye to eye. And I'm like, this is gay. Like, what? That is a weird thing to say.
We would be eye to eye.
Our dicks would be touching if we're standing in front of each other, is what I heard.
Yeah, we would be dick to dick.
But anyway, long story short, because this is very long, I'm not going to tell the whole thing because it got crazy. But I ended up telling him, like, get it out of the house. Like, it's just too much going on. He's trying to seduce me, blah, blah, blah. The weed was way too much. He's like, I'm trying to get you to smoke more so you'll sleep with me.
Is crazy.
A crazy statement. But the next night.
But it's like, weed doesn't make me want to sleep with people. Maybe.
No, unless I already want to sleep with you.
Yeah.
It will make me more like,
yeah, but if you're just like with a stranger.
No, it makes me paranoid.
Not that he's a stranger, but he's just like, you're not
Dude,
on that level.
I smoked with a guy on a first date once and kicked him out of my house because I thought he was a demon.
Yeah.
Like, it can go bad.
It can go pretty bad.
You can be demon or you can be gay. But anyway, I had a dream that night.
It turns out, don't have weed on a date in the house.
No, I wouldn't. Not a first date. So, I had a dream that night that we were hanging out, like we were boyfriend and girlfriend in the dream.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to go out with the guys tonight. And I was like, that's fine. Like, I'm like literally doing my own thing. Like, just look at him. I'm like, that's fine. He goes upstairs, comes downstairs
in a tighty whitey.
In these leather pants that are electric blue with zebra stripes, right?
Yeah.
Which is bad enough in itself. But then he turns around and there's like a heart and just his butt crack. His whole ass is out.
Dude.
And I was like, you're not going out in that. And he was like, what do you mean?
I'm going out with the guys. What do you mean?
He's like, I'm just going out with the guys. And I was like, these are assless chaps. And he was like, what's the problem? And I was like,
what a great dream.
And I literally am like, oh my God, you're gay. I'm like freaking out in the dream going, you're gay. You're fucking gay. And
the whole time?
Yeah. And
like
then
the
I'm
Sally
like,
Field.
you're going to the gay club. And he was like, no. I can't just wear, like, why are you, like, what are you, the outfit police? And that was like the whole dream. And
you better be damn sure I'd be the outfit police if my man shows up in assless chaps saying he's going to hang out with the boys.
So I woke up the next morning and I was like, that is full clarity.
That's
I
closure.
Literally messaged him and went, this isn't going to work for me. Never told him the real reason why.
He made a choice.
But yeah, I couldn't do it.
He chose poorly.
There were a lot of Like there were reasons we're compiling, but that was like this sealed the deal for me.
Yeah, totally understood.
But yeah, he's on the gay spectrum. It's fine, but he's up there, I think.
He's high on the spectrum.
Yeah.
The percentage is overwhelming. But that was the podcast.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed that ride.
See you in 2 weeks.